Forward with Turner in at center. Hield and Mathurin at the 2 and the 3. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Harden in at the point. Jokic's shot is good. Doris, the start of the season has just been electric. Teams playing hard right out of the gates.
Listen, most of these guys in the league have earned their way here, and they are anxious to get underway and start to show the coaches and the fans exactly what they can expect. I love the attitude and commitment. This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Now here's Hield. Poke loose. It's stolen by James. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Siakam outside. To win the run. The rebound by the Nets. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
And I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in. And I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Hield passes to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Siakam. Another shot. Nice move. That shot missing. Nice D from Durant.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
To halt the run. And it's Mathurin missing. Brooklyn leading by 16. James with the ball. Picked up by Mathurin. Fires the 3. And it's James with the 3. James has got 6. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, James Harden.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Turner, no good. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the top. Look out.
Pacers trail by 21. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Edwards, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Here's Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Halliburton misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Now here's Siakam. 15 in his last outing. Nice D from Durant.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And Jokic throws it down.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The break started by Jokic. The steal, the first pass, a nice play.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, B.A., about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Who poked away? Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. 4th, Nikola Jokic.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Here's James. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. 1:53 left in the first. And again, it's Brooklyn.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Knocked away. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Walker. To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Indiana on offense. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And it's James with the jam.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Indiana's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And here come the Nets again. Brooklyn in the fast break. And Jokic throws it down.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
McConnell outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from James. Edwards has got 12 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's McConnell. Durant pulls it in. From outside the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Harden. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how...
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Nets. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the court for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Walker out there with Miles Turner. And it's Hield in at the 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Turner passes to Halliburton. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. Halliburton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good. So good.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And the Pacers making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Hield against James. His first shot attempt. And it's Hield missing.
They really have a commanding lead.
Whoa!
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Inside, here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Thursday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. And then Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the Bulls, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Durant. Driving to the basket. And Durant with the big finish.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so it's Haliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Now here's Turner. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Jokic. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
This is why Jokic is an all-star caliber talent. He has an ability to hit hard contested shots.
Siakam looking it over. Takes it inside. Rejected by Jokic.
But look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away. They've been unable to get guys back up court.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Haliburton. And the dunk by Haliburton.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. And it's good for 2. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Haliburton outside. No good that time. Good D by Jokic.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Here's Edwards. Again, the net score.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Nembhard, the pass to Haliburton. Durant against Siakam. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Connects from downtown.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Haliburton outside. Pass to Hield. To snap the cold streak. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Over Hield. And there's another one for the Nets.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Siakam against Jokic. Baseline jumper. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 6.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Siakam, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. James. Awesome! Hammers it home!
So nice. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Now here's Nembhard. Guarded by Edwards. Nembhard with it. Pass to Turner. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists now in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Substitutions on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the second period. Good on the bucket. Jokic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Brooklyn, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is setting the tone. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers' first half?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
They've got Kevin Durant, James Harden out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's James in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Halliburton with the ball. Harden picks him up. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Harden, the pass to Durant. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Indiana, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set up his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
We love James Harden being opportunistic, gets the theft and sets a teammate for a transition opportunity.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Hield. Brooklyn pulls it in. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Durant. Oh, he just slams it right over Pascal Siakam.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. That's tipped. Fast break, Brooklyn. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. The Pacers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And then Siakam with the jam.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? Harden, the pass to Durant. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Hield from outside. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jokic.
Oh! Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 7. Pass to Mathurin. Brooklyn pulls it in. They host the Pistons after this one, and they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Hield with the ball. Durant covering. And here's Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Shoots over Harden. Rejected by Jokic. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Rebounded by Hield.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And stolen by Jokic. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 9 assists now tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
I think it's also Important. We have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And that one's good by Durant.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Nembhard, he's checked in for Hield. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Halliburton. Now McConnell, still without a bucket. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Free throws good from Durant. Doris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP vote. Voting 5 times with the Rockets, came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Here's McConnell. Back to Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Here's the floater.
Third quarter.
James deciding where to go with it. Count that one. James has got 11 in the second half.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Harden from outside, and the Nets. Another three.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards making the steal and setting up easy offense.
McConnell against Harden. Jackson right side. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Outside Walker. Shot to stop the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Jokic finds Harden. Shoots over Jackson. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Nembhard outside. Takes a 13-footer. Second chance shot. Jackson. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Nembhard. The shot won't fall. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. And Harden's got the ball here for the Nets. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 26.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
He swipes the ball away again.
Yeah, he's been an absolute thief on the floor tonight, robbing them blind.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Yet another steal from him.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. He gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and the steal numbers are unreal.
They've really upped the tempo, and it's working for them. Great transition offense.
Here's Wong. Pass to Walker. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Wong driving in, lays it up and banks it in. Wong's got his first basket.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pass to Jokic. From 9 feet out, it's good. Off the assist from Harden.
An efficient shooter like Jokic will always find points. All he needs is the ball.
Now Jackson, covered by Jokic. Harden, good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And slam dunk by James.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
It's a one-on-one situation. And another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, the theft by James Harden and then the quick mind to get out in transition and beat everybody up the floor. Just tremendous two-way play.
Here's Wong, defended by Harden. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Halliburton's checked in for Wong. Now the Nets with it. Real. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Harden, the pass to Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Durant's got 46.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the wing, right side. And here's Shepard for three. Knocks it down from distance.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Durant, pass to Jokic. Walker against Durant. Pass to James. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Got a piece of it, and they're running. Here's Jokic. That one goes in. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Halliburton against Harden. Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. Brooklyn pulls it in. James has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Edwards. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Halliburton on the attack. And that time also a missed shot. Brooklyn with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Ooh, got that one up quick. Jokic has got 34.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Here's Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. Well, they're just riding a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And James Harden simply stated is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
The 11-footer. And that one hits the back iron.
And with each miss, you can see the frustration mounting for him.
James attacking.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Halliburton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And Indiana with some changes. Matherin's checked in for Prosper. Nembhard comes in for Shepard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
That free throw good from James. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Pass to Matherin. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
And slam dunk by James.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter here. From 9 feet, rejected by Jokic. Fires for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Harden against McConnell. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game. And again, another assist.
He's now tied for 3rd all-time in the record books for most assists.
He's been playing all game like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. Incredible. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Nembhard. Again with the block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
The Pacers in the 8th.